How you doing? It's about 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time, Sunday. You got tomorrow, which is the one more day, and then Tuesday the election. So you got about 2 days from now. Now, I've had people watch my Trump thing, and they go, oh, well, so what are you going to do if Trump wins? You're just going to say, oh, I called it, even though it's just a 50-50 coin flip. What do you call it? Like, come on. Okay. Here's the map as of now with all the extra, what do you call it? With the kind of polls. But the polls are BS. Right now you see polls like every hour. Kamala up 3%, all this 3%. Trump is like panicking. His people are panicking. They got damage control, this, that. Kamala, look at her rally. Look how many people in there. She's a new candidate elect going into the presidential race. Obviously, she's going to have a lot of people. You see rallies with some people not in Trump because people already know they're voting for the guy. So why would you even come to the rally? Show support. I really believe there's no way in hell Kamala's going to win. With everybody, and I get people saying right now, like, oh, it's impossible, Chuck, it's possible. Well, I personally think he's gonna, I personally think this is what the map's gonna look like. But I kind of revised it. I think this is what the map's gonna look like. I think it's gonna kind of look like this. You know what? Just a second. Just a second. We'll see what. I think there's a big mistake. I think there's a big mistake in these maps. I really do. I think there's a really big mistake on these maps. Honestly, this might be super crazy, okay? You might call me nuts. You might call me crazy. You might call me Chuckballer, okay? Yet, honestly, I personally think that this is wrong here. I really do believe this is wrong. Okay, I really believe this is wrong. Okay, you guys don't understand that, oh, sorry, San Francisco. You got wiped out by the red wave. Okay, I really. Chuck, you're just kidding around. Chuck. And the thing is, I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding. I'm really not kidding, because I think because this the port of entry for 4 years of immigrants is heavy in this area, and guess where a lot of them head? Because I looked at the statistics. Okay. I wouldn't even be surprised. But you know what? I'll give Arizona and I'll keep these blue. This might even be blue. As you see up here, one of these is going to be red. Okay. I don't know. Is that New York? Okay, where's this? The thing is, I'm not even kidding. Okay. I think you know what? We're here. This is what we're gonna do. We're just gonna, because this is gonna happen. That's all there is to it. Okay. This is gonna happen, and this is gonna happen. That's all there is to it. You could call it shocking. Okay, you could call it shocking, but I really believe that this is gonna be blue. I just have my. That's kind of. I don't like that there. Okay. I personally think that. Is there really anybody immigrating into Hawaii? No. This is not a joke. It's not a joke. It's that simple. It's not a joke. It's such a not a joke. I'm just going to save this whole thing. Win. Okay. Oh, Chuck, why don't you just stop? I'm not. You're just dumb. You're really dumb. I would be surprised if this is blue and this is red. I think it's going to be that bad. God, I hope I'm not right. Here's the simple fact. How can I possibly call Trump winning at this moment in time when all the polls and everybody, and if you look at Hillary versus Clinton back in the day, all the polls were 15% Trump and 85% win, and everybody in that crystal thing that she was in, where everybody was going to see from outside. Anyways, if Hillary Clinton, with that much backing as a former wife, or as a wife of a former president, can't even win against Trump, how do you think Kamala's going to win? Here's the other fact. Kamala won't even come onto Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan had 30 million people. He sat there for 3 hours. I watched the whole thing. Sat there for 3 hours, and all those people don't look at polls. All those people that watch Joe Rogan don't care about the race. I wouldn't be surprised if only maybe 3% out of all those people, of 30 million of Joe Rogan watchers, voted for Trump. Now, you got a controversial other guy called Aiden Ross on Kick. Aiden Ross had millions and millions of people watching, and we're talking about a very controversial guy who even got kicked off of Twitch. But Trump is smart. Trump and his people are smart because they know they need to get those guys from the kind of out there on his, because they need the percentage. So you got Aiden Ross, and even if you got 3 or 4% from there, there's an extra 2 or 3%. Now, a lot of people don't realize everything in the world's economics, everything, and nobody gives a crap. Right now, I don't give a crap about Trump. I just care about the economics and crypto and everything tied into your country, in the United States of America. So you got that on one side, and you got population, everything. You got all the baby boomers about to boom out, where they need to replace that. All the baby boomers as the working class and everything. That's why they opened up. This is what I believe. That's why the borders were open. Now, and think about this. In the first years of Biden president, they opened all the borders. A couple million people flowed in. Those couple million people need to eat. They need to work. They don't have green cards. Blah blah blah. So they take all the low jobs under the radar. Now, lot of people in the United States, they're in a low job, you know what I mean, unskilled labor and stuff like that. All those immigrants are snapping up those jobs. They get screwed. They only get, think of it, they only get unemployment insurance for maybe 9 months to a year, maybe a bit of an extension. I don't know how they do it in your neck of the woods. So in a year, all those people are off the books. And remember, they couldn't find jobs a year later. So in the second year, now all the money that should be being paid out, unemployment insurance and all that crap, is being saved. You need the population to grow. You cannot, and one population that can grow, or all the people, all the babies and everything being aborted. That's why they're trying to shut all that down. So they force into a population of babies who are not getting aborted. Even if the lady or whatever decides to give up that, like my mom did to me, gave me up for adoption, did the right thing, never aborted me. So now you got within 4 years, within 8 years, within 10 years, within 14 years, a whole population of babies that are being born in this whole era, that's all going to become, whether mom kept them or not, or they got given up, whatever. But all the tax base, although, you know, you see where I'm getting at? That is all going to take over a little bit at a time. They need immigrants to come in to have babies, to grow the economic footprint in the future in order to keep, and you're in debt, 36, 37 trillion, and you're going to be in debt another trillion. You're going to have 7 to 12% on your debasement of your money. Okay, let's get out of that for now. Well, how do you know for sure, Trump? Okay, I get it. Yeah, okay. Here's some simple fact. Trump going to get in. He's going to shut down the border. All that. All those jobs will come back. All the ones that are lost to those immigrants, because now those immigrants get deported. They lose those jobs. Those under the radar jobs. The job race comes back in. You get the bull run from crypto and everything coming back in 2025. That all will go to him as like, oh, look at everything so great now. But I already told you what's going to happen. So now let's talk about, I know people hate crypto, but crypto's a big thing because you got 30 million people in the United States out of the 300 million people in population you have that want to be in crypto. I see it all the time. I'm in this world. I see it. Oh, I've got to itch my head. Oh, Chuck, what are you getting at? Trust me. I got a little evidence coming up here to show you beforehand. So, we're not going to go into anything crypto because that was in the last video. I showed all that. I showed you Polymarket. I showed you what we will go is to Polymarket and see what the odds are right now. So, crypto. You got 30 million people want to come in. You got they locked out Binance basically. The only people you can go through is Coinbase and the ETFs and every. Okay, let's go to. We'll show you something here. This is going to show you with ETFs, and when we go to ETFs, this is in America. This shows you the amount of money and the billions. There's $72 billion in it. There's probably going to be $1 trillion coming in the coming years. This is just the ETF. So this ETF is the exchange tradable fund where they hold the Bitcoin, and then you go, oh, I own Bitcoin, but actually they own the Bitcoin. You just own the right to the up and down of that Bitcoin. And this is what the Bitcoin ETFs look like right now. Okay, and we'll just show all. okay? Because we're talking a lot. Now, right now everything's low because obviously everybody's bloody scared. Like if you go into, you could see how much it crashed down here because everybody's scared right now. Everybody's scared of it. Everybody on my meme coins is scared crapless too because I buy and sell. Everything I have is in this one. This is just my short-term buys and sells, right? And I have everything out because the whole market's down. Except some is starting to come up, but that's pretty simple. When this green line's over top of here, actually not this one, what's going on? How come staunch RSI's messed up? Something's going on here. Cause I almost flipped up because it's 1 minute there. That's by the minute. This I buy and sell by the day. I had it on minutes earlier because I was buying and selling small positions. So on here, this hits here, anything with this goes over, then it's time to buy, time to buy. Anything under the red goes under the green, it's time to bail out of it, okay? So that's how I know on any given one. And I'm just waiting for this to flip over. Right now, this crash on everything is because of this election. Everybody's so scared, and what happened is a lot of people say, oh, Kamala's going to win. So Kamala, if Trump wins, so everything's going to shoot up 30-50% overnight. Anyways, so now you see your ETFs, right? This is your ETFs. And so in America, now what I'm trying to get at is in America, you're only allowed, majority of you are only allowed to buy and sell the ETFs from Coinbase or whatever, or from these exchanges, right? Instead of self-custody yourself, holding yourself, which you technically still can. But on this exchange in KuCoin, you guys in America are not allowed to go on to, you know why? Because you've been banned from it, and if you KYC, know your customer into here, they're going to say, no, you're not allowed because you're American. Trump gets in, then you'll be able to come in here and buy and sell these and put options on it, the margins, futures, everything like I can. So that chalks it all up to 30 million people in crypto wanting freedom to do what I do, where us as Canadians are allowed to do this because all of it is just classified as a commodity, pay your taxes, right? But you're not allowed to do it yet. Now it's finance, it's this money, it's bread and butter, right? You guys are not allowed to do it. Therefore, the only way you can do it is Kamala ain't going to let you do it in the future. She's saying she's got doing regulations. Well, it's going to take years, so they're not going to care. Trump, if you notice, what he says, he does. Majority of the time, he does it, right? So here's a simple fact. Out of those 30 million wallets, 2 or 3%, give it 7%, give it 10% of 30 million wallets is going to vote Trump because they want freedom to do what I can do, that I take it for granted. Okay. How do I know Trump is probably going to win? How do I know Kamala, even though everything shows Kamala is going to win? Everything, really? Everything's gonna, Kamala's gonna win. Kamala this, Kamala that, right? And if you look at this stuff long enough, Kamala's gonna win, kind of thing, right? You go to rally. Kamala, right? And some of these are old ones, right? Kamala, right? Kamala, Kamala, all Kamala. Now, kind of even. But you don't search like that. You search rally, but you use a filter. You go today only, okay? And on today only, you do rating. Now we'll see what the real... Okay, I gotta be really careful because if there's nudity here, I'm gonna have to stop it, edit that out, because sometimes there's nudity even YouTube pop up. So here's the first one with Trump with 649 views. Now just let's count how popular Trump on today only on rating the lowest. See how much time Kamala and Trump pop up. There's Trump again. Remember, some of this is on stuff that nobody really cares about and nobody watches and everything, right? So that's towards Kamala. Even though it's rally. Trump. What's her? Harris. Trump. Trump. Harris. Trump. Some of these are probably Trump, but just Trump, the obvious ones. Trump. Kamala. Trump. Remember, these are channels nobody gives a crap about. Trump. Kamala. Maybe Kamala. I don't know who that is. Kamala. Trump. See where what I'm getting at? Trump. See what I'm getting at? Trump. No, Kamala. Both. Very rare to see both. Kamala. Trump. Kamala. Trump. You get what I'm saying? See what I'm seeing? If United States, Trump throws timers, crowd leaves empty. Now here's what I'm talking about with empty crowd. This is bullshit. A lot of this, because I deep dove this, a lot of it is behind the stage where nobody goes anyway. So what's happening is people are going, oh look, there's nobody here, but it's behind the stage. In the concert, how many people are behind the stage? Not too many. The simple fact is, and I've been watching this for 5-6 days, and watching every day, it's 99% Trump. And if Kamala was such a big thing, don't you think that, and a lot of these are countries around the world on this, okay? Abortion rights, blah, 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 Trump. Kamala, Trump. Harris. Don't know what that is. Don't know what Dodgers fans. Democrat for Trump. Kamala, Trump. I want to Kamala. Technically, that could be. I would call it Trump. Kamala, Trump. Kamala, Trump. See, even in here, she's down the list. And you see, as you go down the list, some of the irrelevant ones. she's down at the bottom, and this just goes on, page after page after page. So here's the simple fact. Okay, let's go to Polymarket now. Let's go to Polymarket. Okay, I proved my point. But nobody thinks to do what I just did. No, but they just look at whatever's in the top of the list. Oh my God! Kamala must be winning. You know what I mean? Bullshit. So, and here we are at Polymarket, where Trump's still at 55.7%, and we're talking about some greedy sons of bitches in there trying to make money off his popularity. And even though that she's rising a little bit, but remember, this used to be 62%. Okay, and I remember I said one of these is going to be blue. This could be red. Okay, call me crazy, call me nut. It might be kind of nuts. I really think the margins are going to be so high in some of these, and it's going to be such a shock that one of these big ones are going to turn red. I really believe that. I could be wrong. I don't know. Here's the one that I said they're probably going to be blue. Then, I don't know. I think this is BS. Okay, now let's go back. Okay. See, I think some of these, because there's money involved, I think it's, see, now I remember from the last video, now there's $1,180,526,449 versus Kamala $759,012,412. It's pretty simple. Somebody's going to lose, and somebody on one side's going to lose big time, meaning that this is just going to be shut off, and this is going to say, if Trump wins, going to say 100%, and then all the fee money and all that's just all going to go to these guys. If Kamala wins, then all the fee money, blah blah, everything all goes to this side, right? So now this is real money. Real money. Now let's go back to my maps. So here's the 2016. Here's the 2016 win map with Trump. This is what I think it's going to be in the end. Except my map, which is where's my map? Oh, this is video. What happened to my map? Okay, maybe that's a good thing. This is possible. This is very possible here. Very possible what you see here. But we don't know what's going to happen here. Okay. Let's go back to... This is the map that he won on last time. He basically won with these three here. Right? I really still think one of these is going to turn. And one of these is going to turn. An odd one you don't think is going to happen. I really think with migrants and everything pouring into California and stuff like that, pouring across all down here, I really think this could change. Vice versa. Right? Here. This could be all red. I don't know. Actually, I'm going to go find my map. Chuck, that just pisses me off. That'd be funny if this happened. That's the thumbnail, by the way. Oh, let's take a screenshot of it. That's the thumbnail. So, what happened last time? When everybody thought against Hillary Clinton that there's no way in hell Trump, nobody ever saw him as president. There's completions of of all the stars and everything saying there's no way Trump, and that's happening already again, where people saying it's going to be impossible, blah blah blah. What a lot of people don't realize is that nobody understood that the working class, the working man, the person that's trying to put food on the table, eat. And now think of it this way: if you got this far, think of it this way. Back then in 2015, 2014, 2013, and you know what I mean? In that era, you got to think of it this way. The economy wasn't even that bad compared to now, and then people say, "Oh, it's not Trump's fault. It's not, or it's not Biden's fault." You know what I mean? It doesn't matter, because here's the simple fact. What's the bread and butter? What's it at right now? $2, $3. Just say $2. That's what bread and butter is right now. $2. And your bacon, if you eat bacon, whatever. Meat's so expensive. A lot of people don't even eat meat unless you're rich. So, with the economy and everything getting under control and coming back in the next 4 years, with the Fed cuts coming, and like I told you in the last video, and everything, your bread is going to go down to $1.50 with Trump. Now, what does Trump say? Drill, baby, drill, baby, drill. Well, guess what? Biden, with a lot of energy jobs wiped out, a lot of fracking wiped out, a lot of drilling wiped out. Okay? So, that's Kamala in our future, because they ain't going to change nothing with that. Energy's not going to be drilled. There's no, you know what I mean? And jobs ain't going to come back, and more immigrants, you're going to have 3 times more immigrants taking your jobs, meaning it's going to drive you into the poorhouse more and more, because that's just the way it is. That's what happened in the last 4 years. You got 3 million, 4 million more immigrants coming in, taking up the low jobs and into the maybe even the middle class type jobs, the low part of it. So here's your bread. Two years from now. It's not about Trump. It's not about Kamala. It's how much I'm going to buy bread and butter. How am I going to feed my fucking family? Okay? I don't know. She wants to be pink because I don't know what she... Forget it. That's a simple fact, boys. And ladies, if you happen to be watching. And the people just hate me. So, because I'm a Trump side, because it's economics, it's money in the moment. Oh, you can't say anything because of Biden in the past. Yes, he can, because he shut down Keystone Pipeline. He shut down a lot of energy jobs. A lot of energy jobs moved out of your country. You got energy people coming here to Canada, working up north, and don't tell me about prices, because you know what I do? I work on I couldn't find any pictures. Anyways, I work in a company for many years that I do portable signs. I don't know if you can see that, but I do portable signs for years and years. I get them printed, and that's hamburger, $4.49 a pound just for hamburger. That's how expensive in Canada it is. Now, this is signs. I have to take a picture of every sign I do. Only the ones I actually do. Now, you can go back in history, and you could see back in history, you can see in these signs, you got years and years worth of signs. Chuck, what are you getting at? It's pretty simple. Food prices gone up. And I see it on the signs. I see, because we do a lot of grocery signs. This is back in June of 2024. So I do signs. So I know the pricing and stuff like that. I know how much food and how bad it's getting. That's just the way it is. So it comes down to economics. Comes down to the average working guy here, okay, all in here. You got the farmers in the middle here, where they only have 3 electrovolts kind of thing. We're gonna, and there's little counties in each one, right? And guess what? They want. And you think it's hard for you in a city where you have resources in case something goes wrong. Think of all the people in rural America that don't have easy bread and butter on the table because they're farmers, they're pig farmers, they're ranchers, blah blah blah, on slim margins, and it's pretty simple. $1.50 for bread and butter, or $3 in the next coming years. Am I right or wrong? Millions and millions of jobs and energy coming back equals money in your pocket. We're talking companies with tax breaks. Companies with tax breaks put money in your extra by the hour money. We got a big tax break, so we can give you a 50-cent raise. So, it's pretty simple. I could be 100% wrong, and I'm the laughing stock of this channel. Or it could be 100% right, and you're going to have a Trump win by 53, 52, 55, 56%. You could see one of these big ones flip red, or not, equals equals this now, equals the most likely win. But I still think one of these ones here is going to flip red. Flip red. Flip red. I wouldn't be surprised if all this is red. They say it's impossible. This is red, and they say this is impossible red. There's enough people on there choosing just bread instead of butter. It's going to flip red. I can't afford to buy both. Well, at least I got the bread. It's simple. You have a choice now in a couple days. And $1.50 bread, not the butter, just the bread. Okay, that's Canadian prices, so I don't know what it is in your neck of the woods. So, God, if I'm wrong, but I'm quite confident on spending hours and hours of going on Street View and looking down the street, or when I watch people do interviews on the street, I look in the background and I count the Trump signs, and I notice there's a lot of Trump signs because there's a lot of people that don't give a shit what people say now, because that's who they're voting for. If you remember last time, there was no Trump signs because everybody was embarrassed to vote for Trump. Guess what? He won. So, and I think he's going to win. I think he's going to win by a big margin where it's, I think, Chuck, with the early vote, everybody's coming out in droves. It's like record. Yeah, because they want to make sure it's not a fucking mistake this time. They want to vote. They don't give a fuck about Trump. They don't care. They just want the cheap bread and butter. They'll take a chance because they know this is 4 years and he's done. And you hear all the conspiracy things, Project 2025, which technically it's there, but it's just a grassroots 10,000 people to be loyalists to the Republicans, to be in government, blah, blah, blah. It's not bullshit. It's there. It's not no joke. But here's a simple fact. Fine. You got a female president. First time in the United States. Probably one of the only countries in the world that didn't have a female president. Right? But you're just going to be paying for more food for the next 4 years. Unless... And what is she saying? Okay, but this is my closing argument right now at 40 minutes. What's she saying? We can't let that guy in. We can't, he's a fascist. Oh, they're Nazis over there. That's the worst thing you could call anybody, a Nazi. That's the worst thing you could call. It's the worst thing you could call somebody Hitler, because Hitler actually murdered millions of people. Okay? Brought unnecessary war in the world where it costs 50 million lives that should be alive, even alive to now with the generations of offspring. You know what I mean? That's a whole nother story. So that's the worst thing you could say. And I'm sure there's a lot of people in the United States that don't see that, and they see that as too extreme. You got Garbage Gate, and we got to talk about Garbage Gate because it's pretty simple. You have a comedian saying, what's in the middle of the ocean, Puerto Rico, garbage patch kind of thing, right? He's a comedian, and you watch the guy, he says crap like that, right? Where Biden said, Trump supporters are garbage, and they're trying to add the apostrophe, saying blah, blah, blah. It's bullshit. First thing I saw is Trump supporters are garbage. That's what he said. So that's a whole nother ball. I bet you they lost about 1% of voters just over that. Or maybe 0.007% of voters. But remember, the crap polls that you see, wouldn't trust any of these polls as far as you can throw it. It's garbage. I hope I'm not wrong, but I really believe this, that Tuesday night is going to be a shock. I think it's going to be a shock. I think it's shock that when Trump wins. I think it's going to be shock on the margins. I wouldn't be surprised if all this was red. I wouldn't be surprised. Because the poly market originally was 62%, right? That would mean a lot of this red. Which would mean a lot red. 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 Maybe even red. Might be so much populations voting Republican this time that all this switches red. I wouldn't be surprised. Or it's going to look like or most likely it's going to be looking like this with a win for Trump. Maybe one of these. I still think this is going to be red and red. You know what? Just a second for shits and giggles. Let's see. We're just going to use my native intuition. Okay. New Jersey. Red. Okay. I feel it. New Jersey. Red. Okay. This Nevada, definitely 100% red. Okay. I don't know why that's blue. Chuck, I think I'm gonna go. Okay, you can go now because I'm done the rant. Okay. And I think this island right here. Chuck, that's part of the cat. No, they bailed out. They bailed out of the California Union, and they said, "Screw this, man. We're creating our own little." The 54th. What? How many states are there? I can't. That. Okay, and then guess what? Guess what? I hate to say this, but I floated a sand barge and I sunk it right off the coast right here. Okay, this is the country of Chuckballer. Okay, and we're Trump now. Okay, that equals a win. Okay, this country, that's Chuckballer, land of Chuckballer. But the insects and slugs, they live there. I live here. Okay, I got my own little. I made my little island. I just don't want to live with the rest of them. Okay, but I don't know. Maybe I need a little island for my girlfriend. Yeah. I think see, I'm a pretty smart guy now. Pretty smart guy. You know what I mean? Chuck, now I know you're not serious. I'm totally serious with this. This is my final map. I want so much just to be red or red. Okay, this is my map. This is the winning map. I swear to God, this is gonna be red. I'm sorry. I just feel it. I feel it. I don't know how to do it. I feel it. This is red. I don't care what anybody in New Mexico says. Chuck, you can't do it. You know why? It makes sense because you guys are right on the border and you're sick and tired of migrants crapping in your front lawn. Okay? This is my final map for the win. This is no fucking joke either. Okay? You guys understand? This is no joke. This is the way it's gonna be. Trump map win 2024. Okay, it's that simple. Okay, we're gonna put a little. Okay. That's what it's gonna look like. Yeah, I'm kind of happy with that one. Kind of happy. You know, it's not even a joke either. Oops, I screwed up. Mr. T win 20. The way this, take it or leave it. That's the winning map. This New Jersey's gonna swing. Okay, it's gonna. Yeah. Okay, Nevada, screw you. We need our money back, and that we all put into the campaigns, and that's why we're Republican, because we want our money back. Trump's gonna be power anyway, so we want our money. And Chuck's little country here off the coast of Oregon. Oregon gets very upset and says, "I know we're gonna have to get a frickin' ship here. We do not tolerate ballers." Okay, Chuck, we're gonna invade you with our ship. Okay. I guess what? Son of a bitch. Screw you. I'm gonna send a intercontinental ballistic boom. Okay. Almost obliterated my little island. So you know what? So it actually did. I'm very upset. I'm very, very upset. Chuck, it seems not very, well, I built my island out here and I built it bigger. Screw that. That was a miracle. This is a miracle. What the fuck am I doing? It's a miracle. Atlantis. Chuck, that's really dumb. Atlantis was out here. Okay? And all of a sudden, this is the new nation of Chuckballer, Atlantis. Chuckballer. Where's my capital city? Capital city. It's gonna be. Oh, I was gonna be NC Blue, but no. Here's my capital city. Chuckballer, capital city. Okay. And I don't trust California, so I have to put some intermediate, like the whole coast with guns. Okay, because I don't trust Californians, because the Californians said, I saw the map earlier, Chuck, and I was really pissed off. Okay, I go, yeah, well, okay, man, I got lots of fucking guns pointed at you, California, Washington. I built a bridge over there because you guys are cool. There's a bridge. I built a bridge. And then Washington said, oh, holy shit, Chuck, one of the biggest land masses on the coast. And I go, no, I'm building a bridge straight over here to Canada, you dumb sons of bitches. Well, that's fucking bullshit. You can't build a bridge over top of it. Yeah, sure I can. Okay, and then what I did, Chuckballer, since this is all obliterated in Oregon, I had to move, everybody moved their people out this way. So, okay, I'm building another bridge secretly. Build a bridge and tunnels here. Okay. And then I tunnel all the way over. Okay, because you guys don't know about it. I tunneled. It actually could have happened right now. And I tunneled all the way over here and to New York City. And then I tunneled into the ocean here. And then guess what happened? I secretly built another landmass over here. Okay. Chuck, what about Bahamas? Well, Bahamas is part of it now. Me and Bahamas are cool. So we got a landmass. This is Eastern Baller and Western Baller. And guess what? I'm bristling with bigger guns over on this side because I don't trust everybody on this fucking coast. Okay? I got big guns. You know what? Those are wheels. It's not what you think. I'll just put it on one side. It's not what you think. Okay? Okay? Now that Forrest says, oh, Chuck, we really like you, man. I go, you know what? Fuck, you just joined us. Okay? And we built you bigger. And now you're the massive country. You know what? No, I can't do that because then you take over the country. So we built a Chuckballer wall across here. Okay, built Chuckballer. No, definitely not that color. Definitely not that color. Even though we have no problem with the rainbow people, but we built a wall because even though you guys are part of us now, we have to build a wall across here because the United States really pissed off you guys now because you bailed out. Now you're part of my land. You know what? And then what I had to do is I had to build I need fresh water for my land, right? So what we have to do is we built a big fucking viaduct straight fucking across here. I'm fucking sorry, man, but you know what? There's a bridge across here for you guys. Okay, it's a bridge across. Oh, there's a bridge across because Chuck's a nice guy. What the fuck's going on? How come that's not black? Oh, because it's a eraser. I built a bridge, so at least you have a bridge, but I need fresh water. So the fresh water and all the shipping, because the shipping comes down my coast here and then it comes into here, and you know what? I built the biggest project because Flint, Michigan pissed me off because they changed the water to Flint, Michigan, and so I'm sorry, but I built a big inland sea. I'm sorry. It's just we voted on this. Okay, so this is the new coastline. Okay, because now this is and Canada, beautiful Canada's up here. It's up here. This is Canada. So this is the new coast of the coast, right? So this is the coast. Well, just take this part because you're not using it anyways. Okay, and we built the land bridge across. Okay, so now all this fresh water is all piped into here. Okay. You know what? We need a fresh water thing. You know, I'd really like Iowa for some reason. We're gonna build a fresh water bioduct across here. There, you guys. Now you're the coast. I don't know what happened to Michigan, but it was a sad day. Okay, so now you got coastline. Michigan's got a little bit of, even though they lost some land, they're all super rich because they're front. And these guys are all front. Sorry, Michigan's like really fucked. New York upstate, but you got beachfront properties now, making way more money. Okay. And where do we get all the land that I needed to build all this? Well, Hawaii. I just hauled in. I went to Hawaii, and I just they don't exist anymore because this is all Hawaiian. You know what I mean? Chuck, you're gonna really piss some people there. You're gonna really piss some people off. Hey. Yeah, you're right. Might. That's why I have to make everything a little smoother down this coast between us, right? So we're gonna wipe all these guys out. Okay. We're gonna have equal opportunity coastline. Okay, so I know some of you guys lost a lot of land there, but all that land gets transferred into here because I needed the land from somewhere. Okay, so this is the new. And California said, you know what, Chuck, you're a cool dude anyway, so we're going to build a massive land bridge across, okay? And I said, you know what? In the end, I like you guys, so that's what we're going to do. We're going to build Chuck, how many people are left watching? I don't know, but there's a land bridge across here. You know what? This is all California now. I filled all this water in. You know what? We're just going to make this all fucking California because in the end, California's cool. Okay? So this is the new, this is what the world's going to look like. This is the new map of the United States in 2024. Just a second. Chuckballer Enterprise. United States Army Corps Engineers. What do you mean you can't do that? Well, Trump told me that this is what he wants. So you got to make it happen. What do you mean 3,000 square kilometers of earth to the seafloor? Hey, it's possible. Is it possible or not? Yes or no? Guys, it's private call. Okay, it's private call.